Hey everyone, Julie Irvine here from Subaru of Brampton. Lucky us, today we've got a 2022 Subaru WRX Sporttech redesign model. I'm going to give you an up-close and personal walkthrough of the vehicle. Having a look at the front end of the WRX, like I said, it is a redesign. So first thing I've noticed is they've widened the front end. They've definitely given it a more aggression on the grille, making it larger. We've added a few accessories here, so I'll go over those as well. The gloss black front bumper lip, it's the STI OEM. As well as the gloss black inlay for the LED fog lights. We still have standard your steering responsive headlights, and of course Subaru staple look with the hood scoop on the front of the WRX here. When you see that coming up behind you on the highway, people tend to move out of the way. Looking along the side of the WRX, you'll notice a few more changes. There's plastic panels along the fenders, and a few people have some opinions about the look, but let me tell you, Subaru made these functional. There are holes here for redirection of the airways while driving. You've got your 18-inch alloy rims here, which they look similar to the previous models, but a little more aggressive, and you're gonna hear that word a lot with this model. We've also added a gloss black STI OEM skirt kit just to keep that aggression going. New to the WRX line for Subaru is the Solar Orange Pearl. Absolutely gorgeous how it flecks throughout the paint, it sparkles, gorgeous. So I had to see the side profile in real life. It definitely didn't disappoint. It's more modern, a little more sleeker, and then they widened out the rear end here for a little more bass. Gotta love it. All right guys, reaching around to the back here. They've widened this out as well, couldn't be happier. We're gonna start off from the bottom. We did add a diffuser. The diffuser, I think, balances out the contrast. The bumper now, they did come out with the plastic bumper. A few people have some opinions about that as well, but I think it adds to the utility rally feel to the car. I love the contrast of the black, the gloss black along the top of the trunk. It gives it a little more dimension. And we've added a vortex along the top here as well to balance out these contrasts. The trunk space, very classic, but I think they've made the Subaru emblem a little bit bigger. And of course, with Subaru's WRX dual exhaust, I have to admit, you start this bad boy up in real life, you're gonna hear a little more rumble. And just having a look at the inside of the car, it is manual, so it is a 6-speed. You just pull up and then far to the right in order to get into reverse. We've got 2 USB ports as well as a 12-volt. It's an 11.6 infotainment screen. Beautiful technology, I'll get into that when I start the car. Your steering wheel is telescopic, as well as, I mean, the WRX is fairly simple because it is a rally car. It's all about the drive, not about the things inside that distract you. This Sporttech model comes with Harman Kardon speakers. Sounds like a movie theater in here, and let me tell you, the bass is insanity. On the inside of your mirrors, you'll notice a big black rectangle. That is your blind spot indicator. It glows a bright orange if there is somebody in the lane that you can't see next to you. Going up here, there are 2 buttons, a blue and a red one. Now, the blue one is for CA and concierge services, and the red one is an SOS button in case you're upside down in a ditch somewhere, God forbid. You push that button and an ambulance comes running. That is a part of the Subaru Starlink connected services that is for free with a brand new vehicle for 3 years. This is your sunroof, very standard. So yeah, let's start this bad boy up. This is the key for your remote starter services. Get a close up of that. Push button start, clutch in. All right, so first thing that I notice when I turn on the car is the rumble. Subaru did a great job. They added that, just kept it staple, kept it Subaru rumble. I'll put up these windows. Now, moving on to the 11.6 infotainment screen, they have combined with Toyota to get some of the technology, because we know that Subaru has been very raw for the last quite a few years now. So we have in the Sporttech model your navigation. This is TomTom standard. as well as your radio. Classic Sirius XM comes for 3 months for free. Into the media, you're able to connect your phone, so you can get your Bluetooth. You've got USB or your iPod or iPhone. Connecting your phone, regular Bluetooth, your applications. You've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as your My Subaru app, which is part of the Subaru Connected Services. Unfortunately, it's not connected right now, but you're able to start your car from your phone, lock and unlock. Not the manual model, but you can in the CVT model. As we move along, you've got settings, setting up profiles, as well as vehicle settings, which are standard to your steering responsive headlights, driving assistance. This is your vehicle settings, so steering responsive headlights. Like I said, this is a manual model, so it keeps things very simple. Your climate control along the bottom here, everything is touchscreen, but you do have some manual buttons in case you want to keep things old school. Into the front here on the cluster. You'll notice your PSI gauge. It does tell you when you've activated your turbo. I tend to keep that one on because I don't like to dabble on and off my turbo unnecessarily. That being said, everything is fairly simple, but I have to go through with the red WRX stitching along the inside of the interior here. This is an ultra suede in the Sport Tech as well. Ultra suede leather. It's very soft, very comfortable. Subaru seats, especially the WRXs, are a lot more hugging, so it does give you the rally experience. It will lower your center of gravity, keep you hugged in tight while you're making those tight turns. So, big surprise here, it is a 6-speed manual. So this, I find that the shifting gears is like in the redesigned WRX when I was driving it, it's just so responsive. It's 258 pounds of torque, 271 horsepower. The transitioning between the gears is smooth like butter. It's like I feel like Legolas from Lord of the Rings, and how I'm just, you know, daintily driving the car, light as a feather. When you do make a move, you need to move. But you just, to the top, you pull up the clasp here and far to the right, and that will give you your backup camera. Very clear. Subaru also makes beeping noises with the squares that will show you how close you are to anything. And then, of course, with your manual emergency brake, in case you want to have fun in the snow. I'm just joking, that's for emergency braking only. Thanks everyone for joining us on this walkthrough of the 2022 Subaru WRX. And here at Subaru of Brampton, it was an absolute pleasure. Please like, share, follow for all information on Subarus, and we'll give you the deets.